First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler and welcome back. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. We're on our YouTube channel for Fox 12 Oregon, KPTV.com under the Fox 12 Now tab or the Fox 12 Oregon apps. I always like to remind everybody of that because you can go there, share these segments, and watch all the other things that we get to cover here right there. But earlier today, I had a guest in studio to talk about the PBR Professional Bull Riders Pendleton Whiskey Velocity Tour, which is at the Moda Center in Portland today and tomorrow, January 3rd and 4th. And if you have never watched bull riding before, this is a good introduction into it as far as learning what it's about and what it involves, what it takes for some of the bull riders and how the bulls are cared for as well. And that's because Matt Hennelly joined us. He is a bull rider for 20 years. He's been doing it professionally somewhere in there. I don't think he started professional right at 12, but we'll get into that story here during this interview. Great to sit down and talk with him, though, and just learn a little bit about this lifestyle that I'll admit I didn't know a whole lot about, but much more interested and really fascinating sport after having this conversation. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here's Matt Hennelly here on Fox 12 Now. First off, thanks for having some time to stop by.
Absolutely.
You're here today. I know you just got into town last night.
Yeah, we did. I landed around 11 o'clock at night and came straight to the room so I can get ready for this.
Well, and I want to talk all about PBR, all about how you got into that. But this is you said, I believe, your fourth time here in Portland?
It's my fourth time in Portland alone. I love this city. It's a great way to start the season, so I come every time.
Have you had a chance to get out and see much or do anything?
A little here and there. Most of the time I try to stay to myself, but I do like to browse a little bit of every city just to see what it's like to be where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be a really fun aspect of it as part of this tour is get to see, getting to see different cities, different places.
You get to travel the world and see how everyone else lives their life and how everyone else does their things. It's pretty fun. It's an amazing opportunity we get to have.
Yeah, and I do understand that you are an Oregon fan. And,
I'm a huge Oregon Duck fan. So
sorry about last weekend.
Yeah, it happens. It's football.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to go down and check out Eugene at one point.
I did. The PBR hosts an event in Eugene, and it was like a dream getting to go to the college campus I didn't go to college for. So I got to walk around and see the stadium and everything, and I'll go back again because it was such a beautiful event. On top of the city and the town that I got to go to was my favorite college of all time. So it was just a win-win for me.
I think that's awesome. And you're from Oklahoma, right?
Absolutely, yeah, Oklahoma. I've been there for a little over 12 years now, so it's kind of the same thing every day for me. So when I get to go out here, I get to see new things.
Well, let's talk about that PBR, Professional Bull Riders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did you get into that to begin with?
I got into it as a dare when I was 12, and I got on one and I fell in love. When you're on the back of a bull, there's really nothing else like it. I can compare it to like an entire football game. Everything is slowed down, and it's just the atmosphere there. It's just everyone's family. Everyone enjoys what we do, and I can't really explain the feeling it is to be on a bull. Everyone calls it an adrenaline rush, but we know what we're doing. We don't black out. We see everything. We feel everything.
I wondered that, actually. It's like, does it all just a blur? But you said that it slows down.
Yeah, everything is, when you're seeing it in fast motion, I'm feeling it. And I don't want to say slow motion because that's a weird, but I'm feeling it every jump at a time when you're seeing it all just happen at once.
Yeah.
We can feel just like those bulls can feel us, we can feel them. And it's like a connection that we get to have with them. It's pretty awesome to have.
Like a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a love, and I know people don't understand it, but we love those animals, and without them, we aren't who we are. So we love to feel what they're feeling, because they're just as anxious and nervous and all that as we are. They're athletes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, let's talk about that because that is something I'm sure that gets brought up a lot. For people when you see the bulls out there. What's their life like, and how do you guys feel about those?
Yeah,
bulls?
Absolutely. Like I said, we absolutely love those bulls. We have a relationship with them. Without them, there's no us, and without us, there's no them. But those bulls are so well taken care of. I'm pretty sure the contractors of those bulls take care of them better than I take care of myself. Yeah. They are really just absolutely amazing athletes. They are just as good as athletes as the ones you watch on TV every Sunday, I promise you that. And they're taken care of, they're fed, they're groomed. Those contractors love those bulls just like you would love a child. They are everything to them, just like your daughter or your son would be. We those bulls are everything to us. We would do nothing but want to take care of them every step of the way. We want to make sure they're safe, and there's rules in place to make sure that they're safe. Yeah, there truly are amazing animals. If you ever got to go get close to one, they're not as scary as they look, I promise you. They're like giant dogs.
I don't know. I've got a giant dog at home, and I'm not as afraid of my giant dog as I would be of that bull. But well, so let's talk about PBR coming to town, and for people who may not have experienced it before. I'm sure everybody's seen somebody riding a bull, a clip of that. But if they haven't been to the actual arena, been and seen this in person, what is that like? What can they expect?
Oh, you're missing out if you haven't been there. It's the biggest rush just sitting there watching. We feed off of the people that show up. The louder you are, the better we do, and I promise you, when you're just watching, you can tell. To be able to watch a man sit on the back of a 16-pound animal, it's different. It's not like watching any other sport, because it's not like any other sport, but it is just as exciting, if not more, to see someone take on a beast, and that's what it looks like. But they're our dancing partners. We're just dancing for you. The better we do, the more we get to see the excitement on you, and you really just have to be there to experience the energy that we bring to you, and you guys get to bring to us, because the fans bring so much energy. It makes us feel like we are doing them justice by being here. And without you guys, without the fans and the bulls, the sport is nothing. It's just a cowboy and a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
It really is something that I would tell everyone to come watch. It's just absolutely amazing. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I travel every weekend, week out, to do what I do here.
Yeah.
And support my family this way.
Wow. I mean, I can tell you're obviously passionate about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, since you're 12 years old, clearly.
Yes, 20 years now, going on 20 years of riding bulls, and it's brought so many ups and downs, highs and lows, but I've met my family, my best friends, my travel partners, everybody through this sport that's in my life has come through bull riding.
Wow.
We are not competing against each other in this sport. We're just man versus animal. And everyone here wants the other guys to do good. We would like everyone to ride, and that's just the support that we give each other.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. You mentioned that kind of, or alluded to anyway, the camaraderie.
Yes. So like what you'll see when you watch is you'll see guys helping other guys. If you're competing against somebody, you're not going to help them. But no, we want everyone to do great. So you'll have 3 or 4 guys on the back of the buck and chute with me. We are there as a family. We are all one big family, and we want everyone to win. We just have to do our job, and our job is to stay on that bull. And that's just one person might help you a little bit more than the other, but they know, just like it's my job to get you tied in and get your rope warmed up for you and help you out, it's your job to ride the bull, and vice versa. So we are there to make sure that the support is always there for somebody.
Well, walk me through, you mentioned going into the chute. The chute, is that the right term?
Yep, chute is perfect there.
Going to the chute, and walk me through that process of, maybe not what everybody gets to see, like your process of going in there.
What you do is you'll get down and you'll touch them. It's just letting them animals know, hey, I'm here, I'm getting on you. You don't want to just jump on them, because then you get jumped on, your immediate reaction is to jump back.
Yeah.
So you just slide down on there. Some guys will massage with their hands or their legs, just let the animal know that you're there. And then you'll get your rope warmed up. We put rosin on there, and we will get everything ready the bull before, so then that bull's not getting forced to hurry up, and we're not getting forced to hurry up, just so then we can go out there and do everything perfect. So he is a clean out, we have a clean out, and try to get through this without any injuries, which just happens, or any problems. The calmer you are on that chute, and inside that chute, the calmer that bull is, they can feel you. They are very smart, and if you are shaken up and nervous and excited, and they feel that energy, well, they're going to match it. And you don't want that, because the worst part is in that chute. You want to be out there in the arena with them. You trapped in a box or in an arena, I'd rather take the arena all day.
Yeah. So you have to calm yourself down,
Absolutely.
even if you do have nerves.
Just breathe in, breathe out. Remember, it's just another bull. You've done this 100 times, and it's time to do it again. Just remember, it's just you and the bull out there, and you really will get to see everyone's eyes light up when you're just dancing. It's your dancing partner, and when you're out there doing it, and there's no feeling like it.
For people who are watching it, what's something that they can look out for that maybe an ordinary fan might not notice? Something that you think they should look at?
So I mean, just so you can get a better idea of how a bull ride is scored. So you can look out for how much control I have, because I have a score from 1 to 50. You can look at how much that bull bucks, kicks, spins, the speed, the power, because he gets a score of 1 to 50. You can kind of figure out how good I looked and how good that bull looked. Instead of just seeing one ride, you get to see 2 parts that turned into one big whole part. And that's how you get the 80s and the 85s and the 90s, is their score plus our score. So as bull riders, we want our bull to perform very good. And we want to perform very good because that's how you get them higher scores. So you want to make sure that bull's not just loping down the pen or not kicking very high. You want them to kick high, hard, and spin fast. Maybe blow up a couple times. You want them to have enough activity that the judges consider that to be a good scoring bull and not a lower scoring bull.
Interesting. So that's how that all works. So it really is a combo of you.
Yes,
and...
it's not just the rider. It's not just the bull. We are a team.
Yeah.
When I nod my head, that bull is just as ready as I am, and we become a team out there. And as a team, we're trying to compete against every other team, which is all the other riders, to combine for the best score.
Wow. What do you think is the biggest misconception that people have about
that we hurt them?
Yeah.
That we hurt those bulls, because we do not. Those, like I told you earlier, those bulls are taken care of better than I take care of myself. We do not tie anything around them that hurt them. We do not zap them. They will do that job with nothing tied around them. They are born for this. They love what they do. Then when they see the trailer pull into the property, they're rushing up. They're ready to get on there because they know, hey, it's time to hit the road. It's time to go do my job. The bulls are absolutely a big part of this, and they're athletes, and you have to understand that. Just because a football player is running doesn't mean he's being tortured to do it. Just because a bull's bucking, he's not being tortured to do it. He's doing it because he loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a huge misconception, is that we're making them do that. I promise you, they'll do it with nobody on them. They can do it. You watch a bull out in the pasture, and you'll see him just kick around. He's doing it by himself because he just loves to do it. He feels us on it, feels like he wants to do it just a little bit more because he has a job to do just like we do.
Wow. Well, for you, you said 20 years doing this?
20 years, yeah.
What is it that keeps you doing this?
The love for the sport and the family. I get to take care of my family by doing this sport, and I fell in love with it from day one, and I know one day my time will come that it's time to retire, but it's just not today, because the drive is still there. You know, when you're doing something that you love, you have to find the best time to stop, and it's still not there. And the light up of my son, you know, he's only 3 years old, and when he watches me or his uncles on TV, to watch a 3-year-old perform on a little rubber bull, what we're doing, because he's so excited to watch, it's just, that right there will make you want to do it.
It all goes back to that sense of family and camaraderie.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, you have to have some kind of purpose, you know, because this is dangerous. So you have to have a purpose to want.
Yeah.
And they're my purpose.
Wow.
You know, it's just part of. Everyone's got. You go to work every day to take care of your family. This is my work.
Well, final thing for everybody out there, what would you say to them if somebody's never been? You know, what's your 1-minute pitch to somebody out there if they've never gone out to see a PBR match?
Come on out. Yeah, I promise you will not disappoint. It's at the Moda Center today. You can get the tickets at PBR.com or Ticketmaster, even the Moda Center business. You will not regret it, I promise you. You will get to watch some of the most athletic things you've ever seen in person. I promise the adrenaline that you'll get, you'll feel why we do what we do. It's absolutely amazing.
It's that tangible.
Yeah, it's that addicting. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, it must be.
Yeah, it is. I really invite you and everybody else to come on out and just give it a shot, and you'll come back every year after that.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks so much for having some time to talk to us.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I know you got to probably go get ready for later.
Couple hours. I got to get some things ready and stretched up and get ready to perform for the city of Portland.
All right, man. Well, best of luck.
Thank you so much.
A huge thank you to Matt for coming in and the team there at PBR for having him come by. I always love learning about something like this, and really interesting to hear the story of professional bull riding and just how that all comes together, and obviously the love they have for the bulls and the sport and everything associated with that. And that's what we get to do here at Fox 12 Now. We get to have these longer interviews and segments, and we cover, I said at the beginning, but a wide range of topics here on this show, including interviews like we just had there with Matt. You can check all those out on the Fox 12 Oregon YouTube channel at kptv.com under the Fox 12 Now tab, or on the Fox 12 Oregon apps, which are available for any device that you have or whatever platform you're watching on at home. So thanks for doing so, and we appreciate you joining us. Again, we're live here from the newsroom. We'll have more throughout the afternoon. If ever there's breaking news on a weekday afternoon, this is the place to go. Between 1 and 4 p.m., we will have whatever that is and bring it to you as soon as we can. So just keep that in mind as well. But I'll talk to you soon. Again, I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.